everyone, welcome back. I'm Lynn. In the last video, we toured my Central Texas Hill Country garden after all of the historic rainfall, pointing out the damage and the erosion and all of the work that I needed to do once things settled down here. Well, in walking my garden recently, I discovered that there's a lot of beauty that remains, that survived. So in today's video, we'll be walking around the garden. I will be showing you all of the beauty that survived that historic heavy rainfall. So we're entering the mott of tree space, and out of every area of the garden, this one fared the best, I believe. The damage in this area was kind of at the low portion, but look at this Mystic Spire Salvia. It is as happy as can be, and you see the bees, the big bumblebees and the little honeybees are flying all over it. I have there's 7 or 8 here, and they are performing well. They look great after the heavy rainfall. But if you notice, I got a limb that shot up, straight up. You see it back there behind the Mystic Spires, actually between. That's an El Nino Chaitalpa. And the method to my madness here is I always want you to enter my garden and see beauty, but also smell something wonderful. And so that El Nino Chaitalpa is at the focal point. If you come towards this space from the south, walking down the lawn, please keep in mind this area was started last summer. We had professionals put in the hardscape, but every single plant here was planted from July of last year through, I'm going to say this spring, because I haven't added anything over there this summer. The Boxwood are extremely happy. So these are all baby gem boxwood, but showing their gorgeous dark green color. They've put on some new growth. The silver lining artemisia is looking great over on the right. And then this is the Poquito Blue, dark blue, Poquito dark blue, Agastaki. It is doing great. I need to do a little deadheading at some point. Maybe I can take the sticks out. These arrived as little, very, very small. I think they were pint-sized plants or quartz or something like that. The small ones from Bluestone Perennials. The boxwood over here are doing fine, but the Veronica Lavender Lightsaber, I had given it a balanced fertilizer, I think back in late May. And look at how gorgeous the dark green leaves are. I need to get in and deadhead the spent blooms on this plant, but beyond that, it's doing quite well. The Bolero Roses, and I sound redundant, but the roses are doing the best. They are the happiest with all of that rainfall. The Blue Fortune Agastaki over here are fared well, whereas in my south or long bed, I lost practically, I have possibly lost every single last Blue Fortune Agastaki in that planter bed. I don't think a single one's going to survive. Fingers crossed, but I am concerned. But these look great. The Bolero Rose is very fragrant. And I'm going to show you one in a second because this one has a cream look. Sometimes they look white. Other times they throw off peachy pink kind of tones to it. This came from Heirloom Roses, and I have about 7 or 8 in this space. I need to add one more, but here's the peachy pink with the Beyond Midnight Caryopteris to the left and the Tater Tot Arborvitae behind it. I can't wait until things really start to take off and grow up. You can barely see my roses right now, but the roses are going to tower above all of these perennial plants like the blue fortune agastaki and the caryopteris with a green backdrop of evergreens. Now this is a gorgeous rose. I don't know exactly which one it is. I will look into that, and if I figure it out, I will post it or put it in the video. This is Rocksteady Vitex. It put out a lot of new growth after the rainfall. You see the color of the blooms, a nice soft lavender blue with medium grayish green leaves. The leaves are very fragrant, but keep note that color. So this is why. This is Shoal Creek. This is a deep, deep blue bloom, and it is the I grow 5 different Vitex trees, and it is the deepest blue of all the ones I grow. It is a larger plant though, more like a small tree. This is the east bed, and the roses again are very, very happy. You can see the red tips. They've put out a lot of new growth. There's also new blooms on them. And behind the roses, you'll see that there is a big, that is a rockin' plant, the blue salvia, that really needs to be cut back, but it is such a pollinator magnet. I like at sometimes, like, I just can't count how many pollinators are on this plant sometimes. And so because it's such a pollinator magnet, I hate to cut it back, but I need to because it's swallowing the yarrow that's in front of it. This is an ebb tide rose. It's still in its fuchsia, deep, deep, deep pink mode. It'll have smoky, gorgeous smoky purple blooms in the fall or when it becomes cooler. This is a Cathedral Bells rose. It has a very clear medium pink bloom with that gorgeous mid-green foliage. I need to deadhead my roses, you guys, but it's with all the cleanup that remains and my yard, it's just not a priority right now. Also, what's looking really, really good is the crepe myrtles. They put out a lot of blooms and growth after the rainfall. I am so happy to see some of the plants doing as well as they are. I will start cutting things back because I believe my garden looks its absolute best in the fall, the beginning of the fall, which I will be showing you all. And then the autumn colors is just a wow. As you can see, there's a lot of beauty that survived this storm. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider clicking like, subscribe, and notifications. I hope you have a great day in your garden. Bye.